Is the internet working?
We are live, coming to you live from Austin, Texas. I don't know.
I was kidding when I said you were doing the intro.
Well, you're welcome for doing a great job.
We are
coming to you live. I don't know.
I'll see you later. All right, you can tell it's been a while since we've done this because we have no clue what in the hell to do for an introduction. Anyway, welcome back to the channel, everyone. Sorry we missed you the past couple of weeks. There's been some...
It's been crazy.
Yeah.
Not going to lie.
Yeah, school's been a little hectic on a couple of fronts. But thank you all for joining us as always. My name is Robert Chinesky, Supplement Engineer. Joining me as always, my vivacious vixen.
Sandy.
And
I'm a wife.
You are a wife.
He forgot to say wife.
Currently.
I'm a wife. Yeah, currently. I had a nightmare the other day that he left me for someone. And she was really pretty. And I was really sad.
But no one's prettier than you, sweetheart.
She was admittedly prettier than me. I was so sad in my dream. Anyway, I woke up sad.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you for joining us. If you got any comments, questions, queries, quips, smart aleck remarks, cocktail concoctions, feel free to post them up in the comment section on the side below. Or if you're catching this on replay, make sure to leave a comment down below or shoot an email to supplementengineer@gmail.com, and we'll address it on a future live Q&A with Sandy. So we've got a couple of things in the works today.
I want to try these right now.
We have lots, and this is Sandy's favorite day of the week thus far, because we have lots and lots of goodies to try for everybody, including a protein bar taste-off between the Authentic Bar and the Outright Bar.
Okay, you guys know I love Outright bars, and I like Authentic bars too, and now we're going to go head-to-head to see which one's better. And I'll be honest, and I'll tell you which one's better.
But before we get to that, we have an even bigger package. We get to go into Lucas's goodies because Uncle
dirty.
Lucas, it does. We're going to go deep into Lucas's package. He had to walk through the sex shop to get to this, and the people on the Final Scoop, you have no idea what that means. But in one of the earliest episodes of the Final Scoop, Lucas was saying, "Oh yeah, I was walking through the sex shop to get to the grocery store." We said,
"What?
You're walking through the sex shop? You have to walk through? How are things
Wait, is
in Poland?"
Wait, is he being serious? Or did he say it wrong?
Well, that's what I'm getting to. That's what I'm getting to. Okay. Said you had to. So the sex shop is attached to the grocery store. And he said, "Yeah, I had to walk through it." And Lucas, you're walking through this? And he says, "Fuck, bye. I'm walking by the grocery store." He said, "Come on, guys. English is my second language. Let's get a hold of this."
That's hilarious.
So every time we say it, we just say
I'm going through the sex shop.
We're walking through the sex shops now because they're ubiquitous around Poland. They're like Dunkin' Donuts in Boston.
Are they really?
No,
okay, wait. If you watch It's a Wonderful Life, is that the one? When he goes into the alternate reality where everything's worse, it's like his city. What makes it worse? There's like nudie bars everywhere. There's like nudie bars and like dirty movie theaters and dirty. It's like, so that's it. Like that's the sign of Sodom and Gomorrah when there's nudie bars and sex shops everywhere. Exactly. That's when you know you've hit rock bottom.
Which is pretty much the French Quarter in New Orleans.
Not everywhere. Just certain streets you should avoid.
Street. Hey, Bourbon Street. Get it? There we go.
Whoa. Do you know this is the first time it ever occurred to me that Bourbon Street is named after a type of alcohol?
There you go.
Whoa, sorry. We go to Bourbon Street all the time. It's like I know what it is, but I never actually thought about the derivation. It's kind of like knowing Sylvester Stallone's name is Sylvester. Have you really thought about that? Or that Arnold Schwarzenegger's name is Arnold. He grew up Arnold and Sylvester. Like, that's weird to me. Sorry, when you take out the last, everything's different. Okay.
Yeah, so first off.
Wait, first, can I drink the Zubroka?
That's what we're going to get to.
Good.
Let me say hello to a few people first. Jojo. Hi, Jojo.
Hi, Jojo.
And the wife.
Yes.
And you woke up and yelled at him.
I woke up and
She has done that in the past.
In the past. But now I just get sad because he left me in my dream. You guys might have missed this. I had a dream that he left me for another woman. And here's how it happened. Hold on. I can remember because it just occurred to me. I put his head in my hands and I go, "Do you like her?" And he looked down and I was like, "You're looking down to the left. That's a sign of lying." And that's actually what I said in my dream. Because I think we've seen it on Psych or something where like, if they look down and to the left, they're lying. Yeah, like some, I don't know, Law and Order. And I was like, "You're looking down to the left." And he left with her and I was like, and so when I woke up, he was in the kitchen and he was like, "Hey, what's up?" And he was kind of sweaty because he had just come on a walk and it's really humid in Austin. But I walked up to him in the kitchen and I went, and I hugged him. He's like, "Who did I leave you for in the dream?" I was like, "You left me for a really pretty brunette girl this time." Because she was really pretty. Sorry.
Oh, well.
So it's fine. She looks like the girl from Meet Joe Black, if you ever know what that is.
I don't.
Well, you shouldn't if you're a guy. I'm sorry. If you do know what I didn't mean to insult you.
You do. We're now questioning
It's not a guy movie.
We're questioning
it's a girl movie.
We're judging you.
Okay, I'm really excited about all this stuff.
What's going on, Brooke?
Hi.
How are you? Ben Arden, listening to episode 63 of The Final Scoop in the car while my girlfriend sleeps. Have this playing on my phone in my lap. Hopefully she doesn't wake up from that and slap you for her dreaming that you left her for another girl.
You better wash out. She's like, you left me for some brunette girl with a long nose and freckles. I was trying to describe myself, but I don't know if it really came across that way.
There we go.
Okay.
All right, so first up, Crazy Uncle Lucas. Thank you so much, Lucas, my Polish brother.
Lucas is. I just love knowing that we have a friend in another country like Poland, and that we can get all this cool Polish stuff. Like,
Yes,
I think it's just cool.
And so
It's
leading
not the
off
same as like France or England.
is the Polish vodka brand, Zubroka. Now, you
My
can
favorite.
find regular Zubroka, at least we can here in Texas, in
Regular.
the stores, regular ones. But this is a limited edition release, and so this is sour cherry.
It's amazing. I'm
Or,
sorry,
you
I
wanna try
couldn't
and
wait.
pronounce this
I had a
in-
bad day and I opened it.
Do you want to try to pronounce this?
Dzika. No, I bet the D. Hold on. Ready? I'm gonna try to pronounce. Can you see it? Zika. I bet it's like a Zika Cheresnia. Is that how you would have pronounced
Sure.
it? I don't know. I got attitude when I
I
did.
said Zika
Cheresnia.
Sheriznia. Sheriznia.
We're so off.
Oh, it smells so good.
I know. Here's the thing about Zubroka, and it doesn't have a high alcohol content, right? I mean, so it's got to taste good because it's
This
not like
is
bourbon.
32% alcohol by volume, so it is 64 proof.
Okay, so it's a lot less than the 114s we've been down in lately, but it's so good.
It's so good. And you always get the little piece of buffalo grass in every bottle of the Zubroka, which is kind
I
of
have
cool.
to be honest though, I like the flavored Zubrokas better. The apple one, that was apple, right?
Mhm.
God, I loved the apple. The apple, it's like apple juice. If you put it in a sippy cup, your
Yeah.
baby wouldn't know the difference.
Yeah, there's original,
shouldn't, 'cause
there's
that's bad.
apple, there's this
This
cherry.
cherry
flavor.
is so good.
I
Okay,
think
I'm
they
gonna
have a
drink
few other varieties, but yeah, you made some kind of cocktail concoction last night, and you put in 3 ounces. You said, is that too much?
it comes out fast. I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
just letting it do its thing. Gravitate.
So what is your thoughts?
I think it's delicious. And here's the thing that you got to watch out for. For cherry flavored alcohols, which I don't know if there's that many, and here's why. You tell me what you think it's going to taste like. Robitussin, right? Like cherry flavored alcohols taste like cherry flavored alcohol Robitussin, which is nasty.
Delicious. Oh,
He's the only weird one I know that
I
likes.
love the taste of medicine. I don't know what that says about me.
Like, it's nasty. Robitussin's gross by definition. And he's like, Robitussin. I'm like, okay, that's weird. But I'll give you
this is
Diamond
so
Town.
good.
This doesn't taste like Robitussin.
No.
It's good. I don't know how to explain why I think it's the sour cherry though. There's a bit of, it's sour, right?
You get a little bit of sourness, but it's
So it's
mostly
not too sweet. It's not too sweet. It's good.
Yeah, this is really,
Homegirl can get drunk off this.
really good.
You know what this is perfect for? Okay. I know this sounds
I know,
weird.
but
like
this bottle
bridal
was
showers,
full.
baby showers, old ladies, they're going to be loving this. Because it's like,
Yeah.
oh, it's so good.
Yes.
Certain drinks you have to like make for certain people. And if it's like super fruity and doesn't taste like alcohol, that'll get the ladies, like the older ladies.
Yeah.
By the way, check out my shirt.
Do you want to stand up and model the whole thing?
Well, no, because it doesn't. Okay, first of all, can I just tell you, I teach high school girls, and it is the trend, and it's cool to wear baggy t-shirts and super tiny shorts. So it looks like you're not wearing anything under your baggy t-shirt, but you're wearing a baggy t-shirt. And they're like, oh, it's so cute. I'm like, you don't look cute. You look like a 5-year-old trying to wear daddy's football jersey. It doesn't look cute. I hate it. So this is a size medium. And I'm like, I look like a toothpick wearing an orange peel. Like, this doesn't look good. So I had to like doctor it up. But anyways, it's our field day shirts. It's like our spirit day. And it's my picture.
Your modeling picture from when you were, what, 16?
Yeah, they love it. And they call me Shanae, even though that's not how it's a made up word. We don't know how to spell it. But they call me Shanae instead of Mrs. Shanetsky. And this is how they decided to spell it.
They bastardized a good name.
Oh, there's no C. Like, our name has a C in it. But I'll take it.
You allow that to happen. It is my name. You have allowed my name to be bastardized.
I'm just saying.
Norm is rolling over in his grave right now.
I'm just saying. Funny story about his father's. Okay. The name Norman. Earlier, I made fun of Sylvester and Arnold because, let's be honest, those are funny names. And we were talking about how your mom made one of your brother's friends cry. And they were saying his name was Norman. To which I said, well, what do you expect for naming your kid a lame name like Norman? That's such a dorky name. And Robert's looking at me
Shut up.
like
Sandy,
as if
shut
I
up,
should know
shut
something.
up.
And I'm like, what? And I think your mom said it or your dad. One of them said it. It was your mom or your dad.
Yeah.
And this is like, we weren't married. Like, we were dating. And
Yeah.
they look and they're like, Steve's father is named Norman. I was like, oh. But at that point, I couldn't. So I was like, oh. I mean, okay, but you got to admit it is a little dorky. Like, I mean, what do you want me to say? I can't backtrack and be like, what a great name.
One of the many times you have put your foot in your mouth in front of my parents. One of the many.
There's so many. Not just the parents. Yeah, Lucas. Everyone.
Audrey, Mushroom Man, and Professional Shit Stirrer. Yes, absolutely, bro.
What a great way to say it.
JoJo, rich white girl attire walking around the beaches of Destin, Florida. Yeah,
right, the baggy t-shirt. What is that? And they are wealthy. I teach at a private school that costs a lot of money to go to. Dude, what's up with that? It doesn't look good. I mean, I guess I should be fine with it. What's up? Okay, do you wear a baggy t-shirt with little shorts where it looks like you're not wearing any pants?
I feel like
because
we need to go back to like
cool.
The AOL chat room days or instant messenger days, ASL, like age, sex, location, do all that. I don't even know if they do that anymore.
We're so dating ourselves.
Yes, we are.
We're like, remember AOL?
I remember the dial-up tone.
Okay, wait. If you actually played it right now, my heart would skip a beat. Anyone who was around for AOL and would like the dial-up, when you hear the noise, you're like. Like, it makes you excited and chilly. Oh,
makes you so happy.
Another sip.
All right, the other goodies from Lucas.
What is that? I don't even know.
Cogna coffee. So it is coffee with some adaptogens and some other good brain stuff in it.
Cogna. Like.
Cognisurge.
Like, I love Cognisurge. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, so we're going to crack this open on a separate podcast because we have so many other things.
Let's do it Saturday. Oh, on a podcast. Yes.
Yeah, well, Saturday we can, but I meant with you because you're not going to be on a podcast with me on Saturday.
I'll tell you if it's nasty.
Unless you want to join the Final Scoop on Saturday.
No, I don't want to join this one. That's my nap time. I nap every day. And then sometimes they're like, why don't you come say hi? I'm like, dude, I don't have any makeup on. I'm ugly.
Yeah.
Because I'm ugly without makeup.
There's choline.
You might think I'm ugly now. It's fine. What?
There's choline bitartrate in this, ashwagandha powder, ginkgo biloba, and rhodiola rosé.
I don't see ginkgo biloba anywhere in supplements anymore, and that was huge in like the 2000s.
Cognitive enhancers.
Like, why'd you get rid of it? It's not like it can hurt you.
I'm curious. So that's gonna be an instant coffee. So you're just gonna mix it kind of like the other mushroom coffees that he sent us a while back.
Got you.
Yeah.
Question. So my students were asking me because I was telling them because I always warn them they never get enough sleep as teenagers, and I say lack of sleep at a young age can lead to Alzheimer's. You should get some sleep. And they're like, what? What about dementia? That's always the question. You know, I've said this so many times, and I always get the same question. What about dementia? And I said, I don't know about dementia. And they're like, what's the difference between Alzheimer's and dementia? And you tell me, but this is what I said, and you tell me if I'm wrong.
I know, I told you this yesterday. I said, I need to go and look it up.
Okay, so I didn't know, maybe even one of them has a relative. I said, dementia is different. I do know from a source that it's about nodding in the brain, whereas Alzheimer's is plaque in the brain. So it's two different things. And dementia, you cannot remember recent, but you can remember your childhood and your teenage years. And so you wake up thinking that like you're still a teenager, but Alzheimer's it's like plaque. It's like you can't really differentiate. Maybe you'll get snips here and there, whether it's recent or past. It's just all over the place. So to me, that's the difference. And then I know that people are trying to study knot theory, like mathematical knot theory, to undo dementia in people's brains.
For the tau tangles. Yeah. I think that's where the tau tangles are what's in the brain for that's leading to dementia.
I gotta say, I sold that to my students and they bought it hook, line, and sinker. So hopefully I was being honest.
So you were taking advantage of
I told them Aristotle was wrong from 300 BC all the way. Oh, I use those.
Brooke, ugly Sandy? Why are you lying?
I know, right? Because I got my bottle photo. I was 14 in this.
I think that just should be the cover art for all of our podcasts going forward.
I was 14. So does that make it like child? No, it's not. Okay, I don't know how it works. Is it different?
We're not even going to say the word. We don't need to get kicked off YouTube or Twitch.
Yes.
JoJo, along with the 10 shoes and
right.
Dude, my mom knew Rich. So my mom is a cardiac rehab nurse, so she's officially retired now.
Oh yeah, I know this 30
plus years.
I bet y'all didn't know this.
One of her patients was a guy named Lenny Simmons. Lenny is Richard Simmons' brother. So she had met Richard Simmons a lot of time. As flamboyant as he was on TV.
Do you know where he's from, everybody?
Hold on. As flamboyant as he was on TV, that was him in real life. That wasn't an act. My mom met him many, many times and all of that stuff. But he is a proud native of New Orleans.
Represent. He went to Brother Martin, right? Can you fix this? I don't like the centered. I don't like that I've got like the door frame and you're not in the center. There we go. Thank you.
So, yeah. Which he probably should have been from Jesuit, all things considered, if you know anything about New Orleans.
If you know anything about New Orleans, that was a really funny joke he just said.
I did. Yeah.
But you don't know that.
That photo really doesn't look like you. I know. I would rather be married to the girl in the photo.
It's me. Does it not? It's me when I was 14. It's actually my headshot that I used for modeling. You like that? I didn't book any gigs other than runway shows, which really isn't about the face. It's about the walk and the attitude. I never got any commercials.
You still do that to this day, that little strut you got.
I learned how to walk in heels at age 14 through the model walk. So that's how I walk in heels. That's the only way I know how to walk in heels. There's no like turning it down.
JoJo, so this happened. I woke up super early at 3 a.m. because I had work at 6. I was trying to rush it and accidentally took a scoop of double impact thinking it was, oh my God. Took a scoop of double impact because I thought it was cool to get safe size because I thought it was bare knuckle. I took a scoop of action.
Oh, Jesus, freaking ways.
You must have been flying.
He's like, I'm lifting out. Okay, wait.
So that's what, how much is it the Axis Sledge?
How many hours ago was that? Like, I don't know the
6
time
a.m.
frame, but like, are you feeling okay now?
It's 11 hours ago.
Crash?
Yeah.
Did you crash?
I mean, he's still probably got like 300 milligrams because the half-life of caffeine.
Wait, I've got the weirdest question, and you don't have to say this if you don't want to, but did you take a massive poo? Because caffeine, like,
stimulates.
It makes you, especially on an empty stomach at 3 a.m. Are you kidding me? It's like, whoa. I don't know. That's all I'm saying. That's all I got to say about it.
Sandy went from 10 to 11. You turned it up to 11.
You are so
Count
sweet,
yourself lucky,
Brooke.
Robert.
You're so nice to me. You're really nice to me. I was really ugly in 4th grade. So it's like I earned my stripes.
That bottle's going to be gone before this podcast.
It's so good.
All right. Keep the comments and questions, Brooke. We can, while we're tasting this stuff, we can let Sandy answer your previous question. We didn't miss it. Oh, and that's just housekeeping business.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
If it doesn't seem like we're getting to your questions, guys, sometimes on YouTube the whatever software runs on the back end gets stupid and it doesn't actually publish questions. So we're not ignoring anything, deleting comments, avoiding them, or anything like that. Post up anything. If it seems like it's not getting through, maybe try and jump over to Twitch and enter it that way, or just keep it condensed because I think there's a 200 character limit on comments.
I don't know anything about that. Anyways, so how's school going? First of all, teaching, awesome. And we're going to talk to you about that later because he and I had a rant and we were like, we should talk about this on the podcast because it's a rant. So let me just tell you, teaching, awesome, always awesome. The kids do great, class averages in the 90s. I'm a math teacher for pre-cal and geometry is a big deal, right? What's not great is the perception of my students doing so well by other teachers. They think I'm an easy teacher, which is not true. I'm just good. And then my actual classes, I'm taking an analysis course. Anyone who knows anything about real analysis, it's hard. And I studied 1,000,000 hours for my first test. And I got a 79. And let me tell you something. I'm an A student. I've never gotten not an A in a math class. Like in topology, in any of these classes I've been taking. And I was like, what the flip? I'm a C math student. And it was funny because then I tried to have perspective. And Robert, my beautiful husband, and if you know him, this actually worked really well for me. This morning, I looked at him, I said, I thought about it. I think it's okay. Like, I'm just going to focus on learning math and focus on trying to better myself. And I'm not going to worry about the grade. And he's, go ahead, say it.
So that's the attitude of a C+ student.
He's like, that's what all C math students say.
Yeah.
And I was like, awesome. I've been teaching, you know what, though? Yeah. I'm such a hypocrite. I've been teaching math students for 12 years, telling them, I just want you to try your hardest. And if you get a C, I'm proud of you. And I'm like, getting a C, trying my hardest. And I'm like, I'm going to have to be proud of myself, but this is crazy. But I emailed the professor and he's like, why don't you just ask for a month extension because it's an online course and you can take it. It's just self-paced. I'm just watching videos. He's like, why don't you take a month? Let's go back over that material. I think you can definitely bring it up if you just work a little bit harder and we can figure it out and I'll work with you every week. I was like, yeah, let's do that. So I don't think I'm going to be a C math student.
There you go.
I'll be a B math student. I'm going to be so proud of my B in real analysis. Booyah.
JoJo, that was 3 days ago and he's still awake. He hasn't slept in 3 days because of that. No, I'm just kidding. And I had work and made it the whole night without having a crash. Awesome. Honestly, I didn't because it was the middle of my mock peak week because he's prepping for a natural bodybuilding show.
Oh.
And I was more or less depleted.
Okay.
Head was spinning. Yeah, that'll do that. My head was not a beat. It was so fast. It was just one going on. Well, I'm glad you're still alive, JoJo. And thank you again because JoJo sent me a very nice bottle of bourbon that we can't find here in Texas.
No way. You didn't tell me that.
Eagle Rare came on a Monday afternoon.
What's the proof of it?
It is a 90 proof. It's from the Buffalo Trace line. It is a 10-year-old bourbon. Yeah. 90, but it's from the Buffalo Trace distiller, so it's very hard to come by these days. Really good product, super smooth, very easy to drink. It's an easy sipper, so we will do that. We've got so much stuff, so we're gonna
I'm so
try and
excited
look
about these
some of
tiny
those.
little containers, by the way. Where did I almost feel like he stole these from like a hotel or a restaurant.
That's
Like
what they kinda
the
look
ones
like.
that are free. And Lucas was like, hey, I bet they don't have these in America.
Well, you guys can't see. There's 15 of these things on the table right here.
They're little peanut butters.
Oh, yeah.
But the funny thing is they don't have like a barcode on them. So that's why
Yeah.
I'm like, did Lucas steal these from a hotel or something?
Well, the other thing, remember, he works for one of the major distributors for supplements and functional foods across Europe. So he gets these little sample things all the time.
Well,
and so,
I'm super excited.
Yeah.
And if we open a B&B, I'll be sure to serve these.
leave these on your pillow instead of the Andes mints.
Yeah, that's kind of cute, actually.
There you go.
Unless they're allergic to peanuts and then we killed them.
Not my problem. Sign a waiver. Boom. What's going on, Chris? How are you?
Hey, we haven't
So,
seen you in a while.
Jojo, thank you again
That's
for the
our
bottle
fault.
of Eagle Rare. We definitely appreciate
I'm
it.
so excited.
We are going to taste that soon. So I'm not going to crack it open until
Because I'm
you
drinking
get to
all of
share it
this.
with me. Yes. So, all right. Which do you want to do? The bars first? Do you want to do? Well, let's do the little focus camera.
It's because I'm playing with.
Yes. Okay. So we have a bunch of these things. So Lucas said it's all natural. It's organic. You know, it'll increase your libido, sex drive, all that other good stuff that natural foods do these days.
Okay, whatever.
So
I just
we-
want to eat it.
yeah.
Can we
got-
just see the types of spoons that Robert picked out for us to use? Because it's kind of funny. It's Sophia spoons.
But it's because they fit into the
They fit
jar.
inside the baby jar. So we're going to eat it with this. I want the green one because green's my favorite color.
So we have peanut butter and Belgian choco. So
Can I be honest?
I'm counting it this as the winner right now.
I was about to say I don't like Belgian chocolate.
Peanut butter
I
and
don't
chocolate.
like Belgian chocolate that much.
That means you hate America. If you don't like
Oh,
peanut
time
butter and chocolate-
out.
peanut
Time
butter and
out about
chocolate.
everything that you just said.
Peanut butter and
Because I don't
chocolate.
like Belgian chocolate. I'm not American.
No, you don't like the combination of peanut butter and chocolate. That's
I
anti-American.
don't like Belgian chocolate.
We
I
have
like Swiss chocolate.
vanilla rolls twister.
Oh, I didn't see that one. Oh, is that like cinnamon? Like a cinnamon roll? That's my favorite.
Peanut butter and white chocolate.
That's going to be my favorite too. These are my favorite, the white ones.
We have caramel twister.
Okay, that makes me happy because Roberts called it a nipple twister. And then when I saw Twister, I couldn't stop thinking of nipple twister. And I was like, this is a dirty title. They shouldn't be allowed to do that. And then I thought about it for a second and I said, Twister's actually not a dirty word. So they're well within their rights.
We also have gingerbread twister.
I got to be in the mood for gingerbread, but I do like this is exciting.
So
The Twister's kind of, right? It sounds dirty, but it's not. But when you think, right?
So those are all the flavors that we have. We have a bunch of other. We have duplicates and triplicates and quadruplicates of
Wait, you need the
some of the flavors.
you need the
and
one I'm
whatnot.
afraid to eat, the Belgian.
Yes.
Okay, I'm excited.
Fill factor. Hi, Fill factor. I like the Joker, the picture from the Batman animated series.
Wow, I love that you noticed that. I just saw Creepy Person.
Twister is a fun game.
See? Okay, and it's a fun movie. That movie has a tornado like every 2 seconds. And if you live in an area where there's tornadoes, they don't happen every 2 seconds.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
It's okay, Chris. Sandy's been delinquent the past 2
It's my
weeks as
fault.
well, so it's not your fault.
Yeah, I was delinquent studying for a test that I got a C on. So.
Tyler Fernandez. No.
No, we are not.
But
we
for the
met
right
some.
price, we might.
No, none of that's true.
No, that's not true.
We've only ever had sex with each other. So the last thing we would do. Do they not know that? We waited to have sex till we were married.
I don't think we've
Robert
ever
got so
said-
much shit for that. Not really, but like kind of.
Just it was classic ribbing because we were.
It was like, like on our wedding day. Here's the funny thing. My sisters had lots of sex before they were married. But I didn't. And they're like 5 years older than me. So my parents thought I was like lying or something. I was like, why would I lie to you? You had two daughters that like you walked in on them having sex. Like you know that sex like whatever. And so I was like, if I was having sex, I would tell you. I'm waiting till marriage. And so it was our rehearsal dinner.
at my parents' house.
And somebody's like making a toast and they were like, Robert's waited long and hard. And on Saturday night, he's finally going to get it. And everybody laughed. And my dad goes, wait a minute. They're serious about that? They seriously have never had sex? I was like, Jesus, Dad. And let me tell you something. That's a funny story. The wedding night is a funny story. But we're not going to talk about it because apparently when I tell it, I told it to my mom, which I guess sounds weird.
I need a lot of bourbon before we ever get down.
That's a
go down
freaking
this
funny
road.
story. And I told it to my mom because my family and I tell each other stories of sex. Is that weird? I don't know.
Yes.
But anyways, I was telling her the story and then my mom made a comment and I was like, is whatever. It's a funny story.
Phil,
But and then I tried to tell
apologize.
your family and they didn't want to hear it. And I was like, why not? It's a funny story. And they're like, I don't want to hear about my brother having sex. And I was like, okay.
It's a true accomplishment.
Thank you.
Man, that's what 12 years of Catholic schooling does to you.
Yeah, you want to know why? You know what's funny? I teach at a Christian school, and we went to Catholic school, and they're very different because Catholic school is all about shame and guilt. Like, God is watching you. Do you want God watching you do this right now? What if you die of a brain aneurysm in the middle of like your premarital sex or your masturbate? Like, man, this scares you. You're like, ugh! Oh my God, I can't do it. Like, I was petrified. Like, I'm getting red in the face right now. I was like, what if I die of a brain aneurysm right now in this position? Like, do it. Like, no, it's not going to happen. But my Christian school is like, and this is what they say to the high schoolers. And you tell me how you feel about this. You tell me how you feel about this. If they tell the high schoolers, guys, it doesn't matter how much good you do or how much bad you do. God loves you no matter what. I was like, time out. I'm not saying I disagree, but you need to be telling high school kids that, like, they can do whatever they want, and God's like, maybe we should like wait a second.
Bring back the Roman baths and orgies.
Yeah, right? Like, they're like, sweet, and I'm like, whoa, you gotta be good. They're like, why? God loves me either way. I'm like, because I don't know, God's watching you. Where's your shame? Where's your guilt? Yeah, and what's really weird is they have like drinking party. I don't want to talk about.
We don't say that.
They're just regular high school kids.
I need that story. Bottoms up.
Right!
Exactly. Tell the story.
Yeah! Do you want me to tell you the story? It's really funny.
Can't wait.
Okay, I'm going to tell you the story.
No.
It's funny! It's really funny because we never... Okay, wait. I think it's a funny story. You don't think it's funny?
I almost feel like this... No.
Don't be saving it for your final school, people. I told you that's my nap time. Exactly. You die. Like...
Pretty much.
I mean, I was petrified.
And then Lindsay Lohan went off the rails.
Let me tell you something. Because then I can keep going. Because I was under the impression that, like, I've been waiting so long. Like, when we're on the honeymoon.
Stop. So, peanut butter and white chocolate. Which this peanut butter also plays into a funny story that we have not told.
Hate that story. And it lasted way too long. Okay?
That's what she said.
Let's just talk. Okay, we've got two funny stories. I love that you want to tell the peanut butter story. That is a disgusting story that you should be humiliated by.
It's because it's not true.
But I thought it was.
I know.
It was nasty. And I thought it was true because when someone asked him if this is true, he said with a straight face, yeah. And I was like, oh. And then I dated him after. For a while before I asked him about it.
Deadpan.
And I was like, do you
sarcasm and
do
everything.
This?
Yep.
That was always like, I can't believe I dated you.
Every day and twice on Sundays after church. Yeah.
Okay. Brooke wants us to tell the story. Which one? The peanut butter story or the sex story? The first time story? Those are funny.
$5 donation. Thank you, Brooke.
Thank you, Brooke. They're funny.
Brooke, I'll refund the $5 right now if you'd let her not tell the story.
Funny story. His family's never heard it. And I think it's really funny.
Do we really want this immortalized for all?
It's a funny story.
For eternity.
And by the way, I think young girls should hear it because they should know what they're about to get into. Man, those movies don't do it justice. They don't do it right. Thank you. They don't know. Little girls, they don't know what the first time of sex is like.
So do you want to try this peanut butter and white chocolate?
Okay, so he's really getting off the topic.
I don't know why I'm actually, because this actually paints me in a good light. No, this paints me in a good light. I just don't know what this is.
Yeah, because apparently from my mom's comment, I was like, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Is this not adorable? Okay.
So.
Is it good? You don't like white chocolate. We're starting with the white chocolate.
Yeah.
Are we not telling the story?
I wanted to get out of the way first.
Okay. Ooh, this is good.
I'm sure that's good.
Okay, so
peanut buttery.
So we're gonna tell the story. They want to hear it.
Okay.
So it's our wedding night. Okay. So we're all excited. And we don't know what to like. And so we decide to lie to everybody and tell them we're going to a hotel.
Yeah.
Because we knew that they knew that we were going to have sex for the first time. And so we thought if we told them we were going home to do it, they'd all be at home. Is there cinnamon in that?
It's all natural, whatever it is.
It's really good.
There's no flavoring on it.
So anyways, we knew that they'd be like at our house, like banging on the windows. And like, I'm sorry, that is not happening on my first night. So we were like, yeah, we're in a hotel. And it's like on the top of this like penthouse. Like you can't even like access it. Then we drive home. So we go home to our house. We're going to christen our house, right? It's like, we're so first-timey. But we're like 24, so we're adults, you know? So we're like, okay, here we go. What do we do? And we didn't even we didn't foreplay nothing. It's not like we dated for years and didn't foreplay. Like we know how to, you know, but we were like, it's sex time. Let's just do it. So I'm telling you right now, we just went to it, right? It's like, okay, let's just do it. Because that's what you do. It's not like we had tried to get turned on or anything. We were just like, okay, okay. So then we thought, how should we, because we don't know how to, because we don't watch porn or anything. So we're like, okay, you stand. So he's standing.
I need to go get bourbon now.
24 years old.
Robert's going to get the bourbon right now. Oh my God. All right, keep going.
Do you want me to keep? He's embarrassed. But I'm not. It's natural. But the way we did it really wasn't. Okay, so he's standing. Because we're like, how do you fit it? I don't know. Because it's weird, right? So I was like, okay. So he's standing and I don't want to get too graphic, but I'm laying on the bed, I guess, with hanging off the bed. So we think it'll be easier. Whatever. But the funny part is I was like, okay. Not sexy. I just want to say for the record, this was not sexy of me. I was wearing a sexy thing, but it really wasn't sexy. And I was like, all right, Robert, let's go. And so he goes and I went, ah! Oh, whoa. Stop. Ow, 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 ow. And I was like, Jesus, this hurts like a bitch. And he's like, and this, you want to hear what he says? I mean, I'm telling you right now. Yeah, it was bad. It was so bad. It was horrible. It was horrible. And I'm I'm screaming because I have a very low pain tolerance. I just want you to know that. So he goes and I'm like, ow, ow, ooh. Oh God, it hurts. And do you know what he says? And I need you to remember, I'm in pain and I'm dying right now. And he says, I'm not even in you. And I go, squeeze me. Yes, you are. And it hurts like a bitch. Yes, you are. And he's like, I'm not even. And I look.
We barely breached the gates at this point.
And I look, and there's this much left. And I was like, fuck. What the? And that's what my mom said. Because I'm telling this story because I don't know. I've never had sex with anyone else. I don't know I don't touch people's parts. And my mom goes, Jesus, Robert, how big are you? And I was like, oh, is this not normal? I don't. But all I'm saying is, you hurt like a freaking. And I was like, and he's like, do you want to stop? And I was like, no. We waited. No, it's our wedding night. And we waited freaking 24 years to do this. And he was like, what are you doing? I'm like, because it still hurts. And I'm like, and so I take a pillow and I put it over my face. And I go, just do it. And I just want little girls to know, freaking hurts. It all felt good the first time. I was like, y'all, it's something the size of a remote control going up something the size of a ballpoint pen. Weird. Does it feel good when you poo? It doesn't feel good.
Brooke, comment of the day.
Oh my God. You have to understand, my heart sank when I was like, ow. And he's like, I'm not even in you. And I was like, yes, you are. Freaking hurts. Sorry. So I think it's a funny story. We've gotten better. Freaking hurts. Sorry.
It's packing heat.
Apparently. See, I don't know.
Apparently so.
That's the thing. And I'm like, Robert, we should look up what the average. I'm like, no, because then it's gonna mess up my Google if I talk up penis sizes or whatever. But apparently, I don't know. But just so we're clear, it's not a good thing the first time, okay? Just so we're clear, doesn't feel good. It hurts.
You're awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm surprised. We actually got more viewers going up. We can see how many people are watching us. It was going up while she was telling the story. So maybe we just need to focus on embarrassing stories.
Well, we've got another one.
Yes, it is. Funny thing, this is before I even knew what the hell supplements were outside of a multivitamin and fish oil.
Oh my God. So yeah. So just so we're clear, I don't really. Yeah. Sorry.
Pretty much.
It was horrible.
Yeah. Changing lives. There we go. Oh,
yeah.
I've never taken. Took it in full force.
Yeah, and you know what? There's a reason why you shouldn't. Just so you know, Tyler, you should never. Oh, wait, you looks like you're in a happy family, but so good.
Yeah.
Tell that story to your future daughters and tell them, just wait till you're married and then you can do it in the privacy of your own bedroom.
Jojo, forget the Big Lebowski. You got the Big Shinesky.
Apparently, I mean, I don't know. Is that not normal? Like, I don't know any. Sorry. Because I really don't.
You know what they say about guys with big toes, honey? You know, that's what it is.
Okay, have we talked about We've talked about it. And the thing is.
Stop.
Okay. So, let's see this picture.
So you listen to me now when I say stop.
It's because your feet are gross. I love you.
Story.
Okay, apparently.
Big socks. Yes.
So anyways, let's do the vanilla rolls.
Thankfully, the halfling was still creative. Hold that over there because it's going to leak.
Yeah, 8 years later. We had to figure it out. But on another note, I'd like to state for the record, I made a bad bobo because I didn't understand how like bruising works. And so I was like, Robert.
We're still going with this? Oh, God.
Sorry. On our honeymoon, I was like, you waited a long time for this. We have to have it twice every day. And my body wasn't ready for that. And so we did it twice every day. And like after a week, I was like, it really hurts down there. And I asked Hal, who was our friend's like boyfriend at the time, he was a doctor. And I was like, this might be like a weird question, but my friend was waiting to have sex, so she was married too. So I was like, you're a doctor and you know this could potentially be your situation. Why does it hurt? He's like, based on what you're telling me, it sounds like you bruised yourself. So maybe lay off for about a week or two and then you could try again, maybe go a little slower. And I was like, oh, I don't know how it works. Because again, we don't know what we're doing.
Car ramrod.
It's not like he knew what he was doing and I didn't. It's like we both didn't know what we were doing. It's like train wreck. But it makes for funny story. Ooh, that don't taste like peanut butter. Is that peanut butter?
I don't know.
Or is that like it doesn't say peanut butter.
Vanilla Rolls Twister.
Is it like a cashew butter? It doesn't taste like peanut butter. It tastes good, but I wasn't expecting like it to taste so sweet.
All right.
He does have freaky toes.
Yes.
They're
fingers. They're very long.
But like imagine this, but then have pads on the end, like for the.
It's a defining characteristic of all Shinesky men.
It looks like E.T.'s fingers.
All of our second toes are like freakishly long.
It looks like E.T.'s fingers, but his big toe. Wait, hold on. His big toe's big, like E.T. finger, and then the second toe is like way longer, and then his pinky toe's like down here, halfway down his foot. It's like this.
I hate you.
And then he knows how grossed out I get, and then like he can pinch my entire ankle with his toes. I need you to understand how big my ankle is, and he can do it with his toes. And when he does it, I hurt myself because I freaking flip out. Don't. I can't control the way I react. Like it's like a visceral like. And so I've hurt myself before because he tries to touch me with his toes.
So has the E.T. talent.
And the peanut butter. We're going to tell the peanut butter story. You want to tell the peanut butter story now? You want to wait until you... Okay,
we got to milk this.
Okay, well, we're going to tell the peanut butter story one day. And you need to see, Brooke, that I saw past the peanut butter. And I got to be honest, I don't know how I did.
It was worth it for you. You found out what the goods were, what I was packing.
Yeah, and bruised.
Hypertrophy. There
it's a real thing.
Hypertrophying the toes.
Just so we're clear.
Doing all those toe curls.
Okay, I'm going to eat more peanut butter.
The vanilla rolls is delicious. I like it more than the peanut and white chocolate.
I think they're both good, but it doesn't taste like peanut butter.
Good. No, it might be cashew butter or something.
Okay, let's do the Belgian cocoa because I don't like Belgian chocolate that much.
Let's do the gingerbread.
Okay, but let's also state that's a really strong flavor. You sure you want to do gingerbread? Gingerbread is it's ginger. It's a strong flavor. You sure you want to go there?
Get it over with first.
I think that's a weird idea.
You think ginger is a stronger combination than peanut butter? Fun?
Yes, I think ginger is a very strong combination.
Right.
So we're saving that for last.
Bourbon.
What I was going to say is Belgian chocolate. When I say I don't like it,
so good.
It doesn't mean I don't eat it. I eat everything.
Here,
it means it's my least favorite.
Try this?
Oh, is that the gift? Switch. Take the spoon.
No, I'm saving the gift for a special. We're gonna have a separate video for that.
That is good. What am I drinking?
This is 1792 bottled in Bond.
Did I like that one?
You've never had this one before. You've had the 1792.
Am I doing a good job? I'm doing like a butter churn.
Yeah, here, I'll do it.
Right? With the peanut butter, how it's liquidy. You don't stir it. You just butter churn it.
Yeah.
You're like...
Yeah. Jojo, if you're still listening to this.
Oh, Jojo, if you're still listening to this.
If you can find any 1792 bottled and bond, add that to the list along with Eagle Rare, and I will gladly reimburse you because it's hard to find here. I can find the single barrel and the full proof pretty easily, but the bottled and bond, I'm SOL on.
And that means something. The bond. We've talked about it.
Yeah.
I half listened.
All right.
I'm only a CMAT student, so all right.
Can I hold the spoon with my toes and feed it to you that way?
I like it. I like it. No, I ignored you because I'm trying to figure out the flavor. I do like it. But it tastes like chocolate powder. Does that make sense?
Yeah, cocoa powder.
Yeah. Like a chocolate chip cookie or brownie where they put a lot of powder in it. Like that's kind of what it tastes like. Are you with me on that? It's not like I don't like it. But it's Belgian.
It's drier tasting than the vanilla one is.
It's drier tasting. That's what I'm trying to say.
This is still really good.
It's good. But you need something to cut the dry. Like
it
takes
really
all the
good
saliva
in, like,
out of your mouth.
Oatmeal or something.
Yeah. I don't know if our team is going to win any events, but I think we're going to look the sportiest. Okay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. I've got one bottle here. I found
Jojo?
the last bottle at one of the local mom and pop stores. All the big box stores just have the regular small batch and the single barrel, both of which are good. But the bottle and bond is phenomenal. I never drink bourbon. I mean, I'll drink it straight every now and then or neat.
It's a lot of liquid. But
most of the time it's either in an old fashioned or on a rock. So you want to try another taste of that?
No. Because I have my Zubrokra. Okay, do that one.
All right.
The next one we're doing is Caramel Twister.
And you can tell it's like the all natural stuff because it's got that little layer of Earl on the top.
If you've ever done the regular peanut butter, yeah.
The natural peanut butter.
Natural peanut butter. It's weird how completely different natural peanut butter tastes than
From Jif.
It's like Skippy. Isn't that weird?
Jif.
Or Skip, yeah.
We never had Skippy or Peter Pan, not those off brands.
Only
Jif.
Is it an adult thing? I hated crunchy peanut butter growing up. I was like, why do I want to chew my peanut butter? Peanut butter's smooth. But now I love crunchy peanut butter. Is that weird?
Well,
Do you love it too? Is it an older person thing?
I mean, I still like the smooth, but having the textural contrast in there is nice.
We talked about something else that this is a moment we had. We talked about as we get older, we think we are less and less inclined to try to impress people. Like we don't care. It was less. Wow, that is amazing. I'm eating joy. That is good. Holy shnikes. Do we have a lot of those? I'm about to lick your hand. Caramel Twister.
See, I told you the caramel nipple twist would be good.
Yeah, nipple twister. Buttery nipple. It's a shot. It's really good. I think it's made with butterscotch and something
Butterscotch
else.
schnapps.
Maybe like amaretto. Something good. So yeah, we were thinking as we get older, we're like, F you, I don't care.
Yeah, the caramel twister is really good.
Y'all, caramel twister.
And the good thing is, I think that's the one we have the most of.
Get it, Lucas.
That and the peanut butter Belgian chocolate.
Let's try the gingerbread, which is going to be the strongest flavor, which is why we saved it for last.
I'm going to need to wash my hands after this.
I know. You're getting all up in there. All right, go. Oh, this one's not as...
Yeah.
It's like chunkier.
Yeah, this one's
it's
actually...
not as...
I'm so glad that wasn't over the laptop. There we go.
That's actually kind of funny. I was like, it's not even super liquidy. Just joking. We just poured it all out. Okay. That just happened. Okay.
Okay, here's the gingerbread.
Okay.
Now, we're kind of SOL if we really like this one because we only have this one jar of this one. We've got 4 or 5 of each of the others.
Well, maybe he gave us only one because it's gross.
Maybe so.
Oh, it smells just like a gingerbread cookie. Dang.
That was Polish gingerbread.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Okay. Definitely gingerbread cookie butt with red hots in it. Red hots, those little tiny red hots. That's just in my mouth right now. Red hots. It's red hots. So cinnamon is like red hot cinnamon.
Did you ever eat Cinnamon Toast Crunch as a kid?
No. I ate it as a college student. Yeah.
It tastes exactly like that.
No, Robert.
It does.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
You're giving people the wrong impression. Cinnamon Toast Crunch is amazing. This is a gingerbread cookie with red hots shoved in it for the buttons, and you just took a bite of that part.
No, it's got the cinnamon crunch taste, Cinnamon Toast Crunch taste, but it's got a little bit more burn to it.
This is exciting. Why don't you go yourself? Everybody do it, and then you tell me who you agree with. It doesn't taste like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. That's misleading the audience.
Keep disagreeing with me. That dream you had is going to become a reality a lot sooner than you think.
She was really pretty. She looked like the girl from Meet Joe Black. Okay.
All right. So, do we want to go to the protein bars? Do you want to do the authentic bars or do you want to try the
I want to go authentic bars versus outright bars. I want a blind taste test.
Okay. Let me clean this up. Why don't you... I've been drinking gingerbread coffee. Yes. Brooke, you and I were just talking about that.
What?
The coffee place that she's told us about, Bones Coffee, before.
Yeah.
She said their gingerbread is really good. So I'm going to order us a sample pack of the gingerbread and the samplers and stuff like that.
Gingerbread is a very strong flavor, Brooke. You like gingerbread coffee. I just want to make sure I'm hearing you right.
So we'll order a sampler of theirs because we've been wanting to try some more coffees. And so it's...
Let's do it.
Yeah.
The reason is funny. We got spoiled. His grandma bought us a year's worth subscription to like a coffee of the month club.
Yeah.
And so every month we got a new coffee and we didn't drink an entire bag of coffee per month because we really only drink it on the weekends. So it's like we never really got a whole thing. So then they started piling up. So then we took for granted that we would just always have stores and stores of fancy coffees to try. And then recently we were like, we don't have any coffee. So he's like, I bought the Sam's generic coffee. Okay, let's see what happens. So yeah. So no, we need some fancy coffees now.
We do. So Lucas, again, thank you for the bevy of goodies, man. We're gonna test the other bars you sent us. We'll save that for next week.
Flapjacks are good, and we've already tried that one before.
Yeah. Well, this exact flavor or a different flavor?
I don't remember, but I remember flapjack, and then saying it tasted exactly like this thing that my student made me.
We also have the salted caramel protein spread that he sent us. So we've got more goodies for next week's show.
I'm really excited.
We can do that and the Eagle Rare. So we can do a tasting on that.
Yes, let's do that.
All right. And we've got this other thing. Like, remember the honey dark
yes.
chocolate thing that he sent us? So we've got that. We can crack into this.
Is that a different one?
Yeah, this is a new one.
Y'all, I love trying different country delicacies. It's exciting.
This is us sober. I mean, I poured 2 ounces of bourbon in here, and it's still probably like an ounce.
You know what's funny? I was talking to one of my teacher friends this morning, and I was saying something, and I was like, I don't actually know what to do. When I talk, I don't know what I look like when I talk. And so as I was telling a story, I heard a teacher come up from behind me, and she started laughing. And she said, oh, I'm laughing. I just caught the tail end of that. And the guy that I was talking to was like, yeah, we're talking about dancing. And I was like, we're not talking about dancing. Apparently, while I was telling him what I was talking about, I did a dance move to tell him something. And I don't even notice that I do that. It just comes out. So I'm like, oh, did I? Oh, that's funny. I guess I was dancing. Ah.
Coffee with a pollen protein is now how my wife takes her coffee. So far, Dutch chocolate and caramel macchiato.
Thank you. That was my idea. Did you get that idea from me?
Both are winners.
It's so good.
They're so good. Which, I'd be remiss to say, if you're interested in trying a pollen protein for that big, juicy, fat discount, use code Final Scoop, save 15%.
Hey!
So Robbie's been generous enough to help all the Final Scoop listeners.
What's
with
the
that
code?
discount.
Final Scoop, save 15%. That's a huge thing to type.
Save 15% using the code Final Scoop, which is linked down below.
Oh, okay. I was like, that's really hard to type.
Yes. And thank you to Robbie for doing that.
That's awesome. And you blend it like zzz. Oh. Okay.
Their coffee needs
She's talking about the gingerbread one.
Okay. There we go.
To be fair, I never drink cream in it anyways because I'm too lazy to. It's easier to just drink it black.
Yeah. Park McLean, guys, do how sups and food impact real lifters? You're losing most people.
I think I'm trying to translate what you're saying.
Park, if you have a question about supplements or food and how that impacts real lifters, feel free to post it up. Otherwise, we're going to talk about what the fuck we want to.
We can definitely do. Wait, why'd you gotta get so defensive? Damn, you got angry all of a sudden.
Because it's rude
Somebody
to come
step on your tail?
No.
It's not rude to ask a legitimate question.
That's not rude. No, you don't come on somebody's live stream and talk to them in that form. It's our channel. It's our free time to talk about what we want to. We're doing supplement reviews right now on protein bars and functional foods on nut butters. So if you have a legitimate question, feel free to post it up. Otherwise, we're going to talk about whatever the fuck we want to.
Shanetsky, I feel like we could rewind that and have gone very nice. You didn't have to get so mean.
No, that's fine.
You can answer a question for lifters. Well, he answered very professionally and he said, okay. He could have been very mean back to you. Thank you for being professional.
No.
Park. Damn, Robert.
No, it just that's just the way it is.
See, he's just doing what you told him to.
That's fine.
He's doing what you told him to.
Right. But Park has not commented on a live stream video, and all of a sudden he's going to come and saying you're losing most people by not talking about this. Meanwhile, we've been doing this for almost a year straight now and have established a loyal listenership and never gotten
has asked us questions before.
Right. But this is the first time in how long? So
Shouldn't
there we go. No, it's our channel. We're going to talk about what we want to.
Okay, but I'm just saying I would have said, I just want y'all to know how I would have responded to that. So if he said, hey, you're losing viewers, I'd say, oh my God, thank you so much, Park. I'm really sorry. Do you have a question? I'd love to answer it.
Right. So instead of saying the comment, he could have just posted the comment and we would have addressed it instead of having this little exchange where he's trying to tell me how to run my live stream. So
you've been hanging out with your scoop people with their feistiness, right? You guys are with me, right? Okay. But we'll still talk about supplements. You just have to ask. Right.
So rewind back to the beginning of the video where I said, any comments, questions, no topic is off matter. We'll discuss anything and everything.
Okay.
I put that caveat there. There we go.
Right? Thank you. He gets a little saucy. He's saucy.
Well, maybe I should have a couple of bourbons before we start this. Maybe I will be nicer then. See? Boom.
Okay.
I quit.
I would have just said, great comment, Park. Why don't you tell me anything you're interested in? And I would love to talk about it with you.
That's good. I'm glad you had a good shoulder surgery.
Wait, he's had questions. Remember? You don't remember?
Yeah, we were talking about the anti-inflammatory stuff and joint stuff. Right. So post it up, Park. I mean, if you got something, ask us a question, but don't say you need to talk about supplements and then not ask us a question about it.
Okay. Anyway.
All right.
We're going to try
so
the
we
difference
have
between.
Two bars.
I don't want to see the difference.
The Outright bar from MTS, which they have a cookies and cream flavor. We've reviewed past Outright bars on the channel before. Very good. Sandy's huge fan of them. I'm kind of, I like the classic kind of protein bar taste. But they're super clean. They've only got like 5 or 6 ingredients in them and all that stuff. But they have a very high sugar count. It's all natural sugar.
It's like honey and
still
stuff.
Sugar.
Right. So it's not like a lean protein bar. Right. It has protein, but it has calories.
Yeah. Authentic bar. We've got, which we've reviewed all 6 or 8 of those flavors before. The Halfling loves the mint chocolate chip flavor. It's her favorite one by far.
Wait, are they both mint chocolate chip?
Yeah, they're both mint chocolate. Because I want to try the Outright bar versus
too.
the Authentic bar.
Okay.
So the macros on the Outright bar, 290 calories, 14 grams of fat, 25 grams of carbohydrates, 18 grams total sugars, including 18 grams of added sugars, 16 grams of protein.
Okay, 16, 290. Got it. Yeah. That's the only thing I care about. Go.
Yeah. Authentic bar. 280 calories, 14 grams of fat, 27 grams of carbohydrates, 15 grams of protein.
Less calories, less protein. So yeah. I feel like.
Now, as far as ingredients, the Outright bar is a little bit cleaner.
Has less ingredients. Is that your definition of clean is?
Yeah, it's not. I mean, they're both in the same ballpark. You're going for like that natural Whole Foods bar kind of thing.
Okay.
So, all right, you want me to just give you?
Yeah.
And close your mouth.
Well, just give me like a pinch of it because I don't even want the texture. You know what I'm saying? Like I just want like the bite.
Okay. Here, just open up on.
Nah, that's weird. That's like communion. Okay. Like when the priest puts it in your mouth. That sounded. You guys, whatever. If you're Catholic, you know what I'm talking about. Very minty. I love the texture.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Okay, love the texture. Super minty. Tastes like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to, but that's exactly, it tastes like a mint chocolate chip, like Bluebell ice cream.
Okay.
You ready I love the texture. I am. Hold on, let me rinse it with
water.
Suck to me.
Okay. While you're chewing, I'm gonna roll for a second. Hey, no need to be sorry, Park. Just post up a question, man. It's fine. You're welcome to comment in the chat and all of that.
If you had to say sorry because the way you acted, crazy man.
No, just come out with a question. Don't.
Well, that's how I would have handled it, and he would have asked a question.
Yeah, I wouldn't. But don't try to turn it into a
This is really good.
But yeah, no. Feel free to post up anything you got.
This is like a cookie.
It's okay, Park. His brother, has the people skills. Yes, your personalities match mine. Yes.
Okay, this is delicious. It tastes like a cookie. It tastes like a cookie.
Do you need to go back and do some A/B? Oh, here, let me taste it and see.
No, I like this one better. It tastes like a cookie, like a yummy cookie. It had like a crunchy thing on the outside.
Yeah.
I like this one.
Okay.
I like them both, but I like the second one better. You already know which one it is. You're biased.
I know which ones I gave you.
I know you know which ones you gave me, which is why you're going to be like, I think this one's better.
Okay.
They're both really good. The second one had like a crunchy edge, and it tasted like a cookie. The other one tasted like ice cream. So I guess it's like, are you more than me for cookies or ice cream? Right? Tastes like a cookie.
Yeah.
Which I've never had a mint chocolate chip cookie, but if it did, this is what it would taste like. It's so good. It has like a crunchy outer edge, whatever the edge is.
They're really not even similar.
Yeah. Who's this second one?
That's the outright bar.
I like the outright bar better.
The outright bar is more like you took Oreos and you put a little bit of
like an Oreo,
like you crushed up Oreos and you put some mint extract in them or something.
I don't even think it tastes like an Oreo cookie. To me, it tastes like a chocolate chip cookie.
No, it's an Oreo cookie or cookies and cream. It's cookies and cream with mint.
It's freaking yeah.
Really
they have Oreo chunks in it. Oh my god, it's so good.
Yeah,
that probably tastes like a cookie.
Yeah,
it's so good.
Both are good, but I got to give it to the outright bar.
Outright bar's better.
I think the outright bar is better than the authentic bar in terms just for this flavor.
Oh wow!
Of the mint chocolate chip. Now, if we can do some other similar head-to-heads,
how's the price?
The authentic bars are a little bit cheaper.
Okay, well then you're not hurting anybody by hitting. And the good thing about the authentic that I liked is the mint. It's like these little thingies that like melt in your mouth, like your tongue like melts it. It's nice. I like it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, Brooke, the macros are similar. So the authentic bar has 280 calories. The outright bar has 290 calories.
Yeah.
14 grams of fat in the outright bar. 14 grams of fat in the
outright has
bar.
1 more gram of protein.
The outright bar has 25 grams of carbohydrates. The authentic bar has 27 grams of carbohydrates.
Ooh, outright I think tastes better. It has more carbs.
The protein on the outright bar is 16 grams. The protein on the authentic bar is 15 grams. Now, that doesn't make sense because there's an error here. Technically, there's 1 more gram of macronutrients in here. So 14 to 14, 27 to 25, 15 to 16. So there's 1 more gram of this, yet this has 10 less calories than this does. That doesn't make sense.
We're going to do the math later and figure that out. That's fascinating.
It doesn't make sense.
That's interesting.
So there's a label. I mean, there's a little bit of wiggle room with nutrition facts panels and whatnot, but yeah.
I understand wiggle room with the size of the bar and the nutrition facts, but the nutrition facts panel shouldn't have any issues. That's like what they think about and make sure.
Yeah. All right. Thoughts on the company BioTrust. That is the brand, the supplement company affiliated with T-Nation. I haven't looked at any of their products in probably 6 months, but overall, massively overpriced for what you're getting. Some of the formulas are solid, but massively, massively overpriced in not a good way. And their stuff is a lot of hype. There's better companies for a better price out there.
All right.
Don't understand amino acids interaction with
beer.
Just kidding. No, typically like your body prioritizes metabolizing alcohol or ethanol, the ethanol component in beer.
It prioritizes that?
Yeah, so it kind of taps the brakes on metabolizing everything else because ethanol, alcohol is technically a poison.
Your body says, "Oh, that's poison. Get it out of me."
So we're going to get that shit out of there first. And then, so now in a state of like chronic alcoholism or just over-consuming that, consuming too much alcohol puts the body in a pro-catabolic state. So, I mean, it would cause excessive protein breakdown. So it could lead to muscle loss potentially.
Why would it do that? If I had too much alcohol, why would my body do that?
Because it raises cortisol levels and ultimately results in a net catabolic state, meaning it causes your body to start breaking down proteins.
Oh, wow.
So supplementing with amino acids either before having some protein, before having protein immediately after you're drinking, it's probably a good idea if you're interested in,
not losing your protein,
not losing muscle in the long term, but also moderating your alcohol intake to begin with. Don't be. I
have a weird question. You know how people like mix vodka and Red Bull? Do people mix vodka with BCAAs?
We have before.
I have.
We've done an anabolic cocktail.
But I didn't do it to like get protein. I did it because I thought it tasted good. But do people do it? Could I make like a protein alcoholic milkshake with like creme de cacao? And like, is there something where
you could? I mean, that a little bit like because creme de cacao isn't super high protein.
Fine, vodka.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna do something huge like vodka or bourbon, I would just limit it. Just be smart about it. If you have a drink or two a day, it's not going to make you go catabolic. If you have 6 drinks a day and you don't consume enough protein, you're going to lose muscle, have liver problems, and a bunch of other stuff.
I beg to differ. I think if you have an addictive personality, 1 drink a day is bad for you. You have to know yourself. Dostoevsky said, I always do this.
He said 2 glasses of water a day is good?
No, he said, he didn't say it. Zosima, the elder, the really smart guy, said it. Lying to yourself is the greatest sin you can ever do. So don't lie to yourself. Be honest with yourself. If you're an alcoholic, back off.
Math problem detected. Sandy, you look personally offended.
I was confused.
He's like a computer.
He never has to look anything up either. That's the part that I think is that people don't understand or don't realize is like, he's not like, hold on, let me check my notes. Let me just Google that. It's like, well, I could Google that. Like, he just knows stuff. That's awesome.
It's a lot of time being a nerd and reading a lot of stuff.
And let's just go there. When we were in the marching band, we had to learn a new song, 3 new songs every week for the field show. So you had to learn not just the music, but then you had to learn like the field position with the music, right? Mm. And it's a pain in the butt to carry the music. It's just not going to happen. Yeah. And so after like the second day, he would like, and I would too. Hey, me too, guys. Me too. Okay, I'm used to be.
This smart. Is the good kind of me too, by the way.
I shouldn't have acted. I should have pretended like I didn't hear it. That was really funny, but I feel like you're gonna go, damn shit. Okay.
God, I'm so funny.
I thought that was really funny, guys.
I'm on fire today, man.
This was funny.
This is a good episode. Sorry, anyways. Park. I'm really not an asshole. You've seen me enough on the live streams and stuff. Well,
we always think you. Every time we watch
asshole.
A movie with a serial killer or a sociopath, we're like, does that remind you of you? That guy is just like you. Like, why do you remind me of Dexter? That's weird. Who's the other character that you always remind me of?
House.
Yeah. Like House. Like characters that like have no soul. Like you remind me of him. Anyways, but I was going to say we would have to memorize music. And so he would memorize 3 songs every week. And I feel like that helped keep fresh.
Yeah. I mean, there were points in like high school where people thought I had a photographic memory or stuff like that just because it was.
I didn't know that. Yeah. Do people think that?
They would ask me if I did or not.
Who thought that?
Just random people, like if I was in religion class or something like that, because they didn't separate. Like, so I was in the honors or the advanced.
Yeah. But then religion and PE.
Yeah, it was like they just mixed whoever together, and so like we'd be that, and the teacher would ask a question, or that they'd hand back tests, and the teachers actually announced the grades back then. They didn't just keep everything secret.
Oh, right. Yeah. They would, right.
Yeah, and so people just kind of look at me like, what is your deal? So yeah.
Religion class.
To where we love you too, Park.
See? Friendships mended
I
here.
could be an asshole, people still love me. That's what's the great thing about it.
I don't think that's the lesson you should learn from this. Is that the lesson, Robert?
I'm the lovable
you can be a dick and
asshole.
It's okay? I think it shows the magnanimousness of Park.
Park, you're very
He's magnanimous. I learned what that word means. I thought it meant something that it didn't. It means that you forgive people.
We've confirmed you're not only a C+ math student, but a C+ English student too.
One time in grad school, I wrote that I was self-defecating.
All right.
Because I meant to say deprecating. Problem. I'd only ever heard the word spoken, never seen it typed. So I was convinced, because it didn't say spell check, that it was defecating. So when the professor circled it and put a question mark, I was like, no, I meant that.
Thank you, Park. Drunk host equal best. We're not even drunk.
We're not even drunk, Brooke.
We should be.
Look, I've barely had any Zubroqua. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right.
Zubroqua, not qua.
I say qua, but you know what's funny is a WKA. I am a... You know what sucks is I graduated summa cum laude. I have a master's of education. I am trying to get my PhD in math, but I do. I sound like I'm like a C student.
I read a report once that said they found the man in the fecal position.
Thank you. That was like, because they were like me. They thought they were right. Okay, let me tell you something. I have to be honest with you. Here's the real part. I didn't know that okay. So I wrote self-defecating. My professor was like, what? And I was like, yeah, self-defecating. So then it's not until years later that I was using the word self-defecating in conversation to someone. And they said, you mean deprecating? I said, no, defecating. They go, defecating means this. And I was like, what? Oh. Yeah.
So.
Funny story. Prom. Was it prom? They told me that there was such a piece of meat as tube steak. Yeah. They thought, yeah. Oh, that's funny. Maybe he did die on the toilet.
Like,
But
oh,
yeah, I just want you to know that Robert and his friends told me that there was such a thing as tube steak, that was like a cut of meat. And I'd seen like tenderloin. So I was like, well, maybe that's tube steak. So I like tube steak.
Yep.
But I mean, to be fair, pork loin, like the shape of, not pork loin, but like the shape of the tenderloin. I mean, it looks like someone could call it a tube steak. And I'd be like, right. Tube steak.
All right.
I do like it though. If we're talking about the tenderloin, it's good.
Let's just stop
Okay.
there. There we go. All right, you got to go and get a halfling.
I gotta go pick up my daughter.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you all for tuning in. We will catch you same bat time, same bat. Actually,
No, I don't remember what's happening.
Next Wednesday.
What's happening next Thursday?
We've got dental appointments for the halfling.
Okay.
Yeah, at 3:00.
Okay.
Most probably go till at least 5.
Okay, so we're gonna do it Wednesday.
Yeah.
Wednesday, hump day.
Yes, hump day. We will be here in all of our
That's when we should have told the sex story.
bourbon fueled glory. But we can tell the peanut butter story.
Be
next week.
honest. That was a funny story, right? That's like a funny first time story.
And the last comment, getting in under the wire. Movie of the week. The Wrong Missy. All right, we will check that one out.
Is it a scary movie? It sounds like
a scary movie.
Like
is it? What channel is it on? HBO,
Lifetime,
Hulu, Prime,
where the woman's always the victim.
ID.
Yeah, the woman's network where the woman's always the victim and someone's chasing her.
There you go.
So unclear.
Thank you guys for tuning in. As always, we appreciate it. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. You got any questions or topics of conversation for a future episode?
Yeah.
Including food or supplement questions that help real lifters.
Or lifting questions.
Yeah, post them down below in the comment section or shoot me an email to supplementengineer@gmail.com. And thank you guys as always. We will catch you next time.